So, you just got fired or made redundant, as they call it. Doesn't matter what the reason, the pain and the implications are the same. And two things happen. One, you're not going to a particular workplace on Monday, and two, you don't get paid anymore. So those are the facts of the redundancy. Now, redundancy and getting laid off does not necessarily need to be a bad thing. In many cases, it actually ignites a different step in one's professional career. Now, in this video, I wanted to highlight a few steps that you can take in this kind of instance. I mean, most of us go through this experience at some point in our professional careers. Now, why is this? Because careers and journey stints in companies are becoming shorter. We change careers, we change jobs, the pace is faster. So we do have the unfortunate or fortunate experience, most of us, to go through. Now, what happens when this moment comes? It's not a planned exit, it's not a mutual agreement. It comes quick and suddenly. What are the steps that you can take to make it less severe for yourself and for your family? First of all, make a reality check. When the moment comes, it takes your breath away. Not in a good way. It shocks you and it paralyzes you. This is the reaction of most people. Now, step number one is do a reality check. Am I breathing? Tick. Do I have a place to stay? Tick. Do I have food on the table? I do. And do I have family and friends that were there yesterday as well? Tick. That big shock in the beginning does not compare to what you have in your life. So that's step number one, reality check. Work is important and it's a crucial part of our lives, but it's not a life and death. Especially if you live in Europe or other socialistic country where the system takes care of you, even on a minimal level, but it takes care of the basic needs. And even in other cases, hopefully you have a little reserve saved so it's not a life and death topic of not having a job. But if we talk about a management level, then this is not normally the case. You will survive. Reality check number one. Number two, take a break. Now, why do you take a break? Because you need to let your brain to have a little bit of time to sleep some nights, to relax and do something completely different. Walks on the forest, on the beach, wherever you are. Let it settle in. And don't start to go home right after and start thinking, what next? Doesn't work. You need to give some time. Now, what is a break? How long does the break need to be? It depends. It depends on your life situation, on how severe the hit was, how much time do you need. Some people take a sabbatical, 6 months. Some people take a few weeks. Some people take the whole year. They study and do something else. That might be part of your plan for the next step. But take a break. Meanwhile, while you're starting your break, fix finances and fix your plan. If you have family, fix a plan with the family. Timeline, this is how I'm gonna go on with my search. This is how finances look, we're fine. We got expenses covered. Build a plan. That will ease your stress. And that will give you more time to reflect in the next step. Now, once you have that plan in place, then you can take that break and reflect on what happened. Why did I get laid off? Was it me? Was it organization? Was it combination? Reflect on that, and reflect also where you were coming from. What's my professional journey to date? And then think about the next steps. Where do you want to be? And that's going to be very fruitful for you, because you can then put the pieces together, reflect, discover what you think went wrong. And also then, once you've done with the process, it's time to start forgetting it. Put it aside. Many people stay years in this kind of situation where they blame organization, blame themselves, blame whoever. That's not the point. You need to move on. And that's what the break is for. In the reflection, sometimes it's difficult to make it on your own. You say, well, I don't know what went wrong. I don't know, was it me? I have no clue. If you feel the need and if you have the interest, then look for a coach. Look for somebody who can ask those questions and help you with the process. Very good return on investment on clearing your system, clearing your thoughts, getting a clean start, instead of being there for years and years, even in your new job, and still thinking back and going like, why did that happen? And I really disliked them, and I was abused and all this. And no, you need to clean that. Get an external coach if that's what it takes. If you can do it on your own, that's fine as well. Then, this might sound weird, but congratulate yourself. You not having a job at the moment gives you a blank sheet of paper to start designing your next step, next professional future position. You reflected, you looked at what you like, what you've done, where you want to go, what you have, what differentiates you as a person, as a professional, what you do especially well, what makes you the best, and also, depending where you want to go, what do I miss? What do I need to build? What do I need to educate myself on? What courses do I need to take? What needs to happen now? And that might actually be your break. Maybe it's an extended break. If you can financially do it, you build your bridge for the next step. That's why you should congratulate yourself. Freedom is there to make your move. And those are the next steps. That's the kind of the first batch on what happens when you get laid off. The steps that I would follow, and I have followed. And then your standard job search process starts after that. Once you have identified the gaps, picked up the courses, and then you go to the next steps. And those videos you can also find on my channel, and they will help you with the next steps as well. But this is crucial, because this is the building block and the cleaning mechanism of your professional future. Hope you enjoyed it.